G'day everybody. I want to talk about a little theory here about an alien connecting with humans to have a human experience. Now when that happens, it's got to be secret. It's like going to a restaurant to see if they've got good food or not, and they're not just playing a game to the good ones with the badges and the money, you see. And so you just got to come in. And so what would happen if the aliens rocked up, connected spiritually, telepathically, all that kind of stuff to a person to find out what the humans would do if someone spoke these words of their laws? Right? So if you want to know they connect, you want to find out what these people are like. So you connect through another person and start mentioning laws, start being like them, talk like them. Then you see what happens, and don't let them know who you are. Right? What would you see? I can tell you what you'd see. You'd see humans exactly like the restaurant that have dodgy. They would shit on them and everything. And that's how the aliens can find out what the humans really are. Because if they turned up like the movies, go, oh, look who we are, and they all go, oh, pick us, pick us, pick us. They'll play a facade, right? Aliens aren't stupid. Humans are stupid, right? If they're rocking up and we can't do what they do, we're stupid, you see? Right? Stupid humans. And what they do is they play this test to see how these humans will react on them. Right? And if the humans react bad, that means they get to still sit there while they be bullies and think they know everything and try to work for their future of making rockets. But they're right in the money, so they'll be very slow when they're greedy. Greedy means slow, right? Because they're not connecting. Because if they connect, 2 weeks later, they could already have jet propulsion that'll get them to a planet, right? Because they just didn't know the first connection of just being good. You get it? So before you can teach a kid, you make sure the kid knows the basic rules of being good. Don't knock this over, don't swear at people, don't do this, don't do that. These are the basics. If you can't get the basics, we're not going to even take you to the next step. Humans get to float around in their blue planet and be alone collectively and be collectively stupid, because a lot of their big areas, they work collectively, and if they're not collectively smart, they're as smart as their weakest link, and all they know is just a basic school and then go push a button at work and how to get to work and how to look after a baby and how to go have fun at a party and all that kind of stuff. That just keeps them stupid. Definitely with the human education, how much they know when they leave school. A lot of times they don't even get to have the basics, We're hearing all these failures about what they apparently got taught. Humans. What would you see? So do you think love may win? Do you think that part's actually right? Do you think we could have had that chance with Jesus and that was a test there? And what do we do in that test? As I've talked about in other clips about we had a next coming Jesus. Really? Sounds good and all. We're good at propaganda, aren't we? And we've got all these different bubbles and we can make it sound good in one bubble, but it's not the truth and the real reality out there on this blue planet of shithole that we're stuck on. And we're sending out this saying we're one thing but we're another. Have a think about yourselves out there, right? And then you can go, oh, let's just try things that we've tried a million times. Isn't that right? Aren't you sick of hearing that? Hearing the next leader go, I'm going to fix everything for you. I'm going to make it look good for entertainment and everything, and you're going to put me in, and you're all going to be so busy and running around and complaining and so complicated that we can repeat this for ages, and you'll have a new dude to play it on, and another one will bail out, and it's just, that's the system. It's pretty sad. No? It's like a game. When you go to a game, you've got the systems, right? And every system has rules. The bigger the system, the more people around, the bigger the rules, more chaos with more things around. It's complicated. So more complicated. Usually the more rules you would get, right? The more problems. Right? And so you have less problems when it comes to humans. You're best to be out of town, which is going to be the new me. Right? And when you go to interact with these groups, just like you do with bad guys down the street and in bad areas in these cities, is you just go, g'day mate, yeah, no, I don't have a cigarette yet. And you play nice. Right? You play that you hoped it would be, but it doesn't mean that you should do that to them. It doesn't mean you love them. Yeah, I love you, mate. See you. It doesn't mean that. We know what real love is. We know how real love got shown, how real love gets spoken, presented across to you. You don't need to hear all the fancy words. You can have all the words in the world and that don't show love. You tell love. because love's many things put together. But when you have greed and envy, and it's just theirs and they're doing it, my mate does it, so you got to do it, you're going to have problems. Big, big problems. First, you need to get psychology right. A lot of these people that work in the government area, you're working with people, about people. The minimum should be psychology in every single sector. The more you interact with people, and you have to, the more psychology you need to know to do that interaction. Part of the course, not just be on the computer and ask some questions. Because there's more to it. We're not robots. We should be able to talk and show a video and do this and skip an old tactic like paperwork. Why do we have to keep hearing these things? Oh, you need to do this, this and that. Oh, you can fix this by going to see a lawyer to get them to look at that. Well, I've already talked about lawyers. And if the lawyers is a higher part of the system, what's a little complaint? The little complaints they work. What do you need after that? A lawyer. And if a lawyer doesn't work, what do you need after that? You need the judge. And if the judge is going, I want to ask you something, then if you start talking, can you be quiet or shut up? Don't talk and do that to you. Then what's the point? You see? What do you do in such a system? Like I say to people who don't like animals, you leave them alone. You do your best with the animal that's around. If you don't like this animal now, don't have to shoot it. Go out there and go shoot. Get away. Keep doing that. There's lots of ways of doing things, but you'll show what you are. Boom, motherfucker. See you later. Thanks. Little gun's not coming back. I just showed who I am. I don't take no shit. I'm the king. So you all show what you are out there. And then whatever you are collectively, because that's how your system works, whatever you are mostly, your links, so it's mostly shitty links, then you're mostly shitty, aren't you? Mostly uneducated. Then you're mostly going to get an uneducated leader. Definitely when they're just bullying at each other. How do we get uneducated bullies at school? Because they got the money, they look cool, they're tougher. That's what you see in leaders right now, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sick of talking about it. I really am. But it's a good way to vent. I like to vent. Some people think, imagine having, every time you talk, you go to talk to people, you talk normal like this, and then they shit you up the ass. This is how humans are. You go, yeah, I know all that. Yeah, good luck. I know all that. See you later. I know, yep, I've done all that and it's going to fail. And they're like, but they've got hopes. Like, no, but it could work. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You're trying to put hopes in it, like a hope for Jesus or something, like it could actually happen. Maybe in the future it would with a different leader and stuff. We see that, right? But at this moment with this leader and all this, and you don't hear it talk and it takes ages to change, good luck. You're going to waste your time. I've already done 3 years of that, right? That's what someone would say if they've already done it, wouldn't they? To someone that's just getting in on it. Like, oh, you just found out about the system? Shit. Huh? You just found out how it slows you down, how lawyers work? To delay everything? First you got to do this and this and this and this, and this will take time. And that allows us to fuck you over, so we can say you got to do this and this and this, and this will take time. Because that allows the bad guy to have more time to do better than you. You see? It's a plan. You allow that to them. But anyway, I'm going to leave all that and all the systems and all that kind of stuff, because imagine every time you talk to people, they wind you up. I'll get back into this for a leave. So imagine that you talk to people, right? They know that what they did wrong. Here's another little scenario. We're here to help you and we want to talk to you. We're not really listening, we're repeating. We're winding you up, but now we're going to tell you, you're getting a little crazy and all these, even though you're saying things that if we slow down, shit, you're right about caring and about other steps in psychology. But we're going to go, no. We're going to punch you in the face, right? And then we're going to go, oh, yeah, now we see your point. We shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Now stop going crazy. Now calm down. If you're not calming down now, I think you're psycho. Call the police. Yeah. Do you see a lot of that happening, people? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them. I call them twisters. Like everyone's become expert twisters. So, I couldn't twist him. Now I'm going to see if I can twist it back around. Get that. Now I'm going to pull out my... Now, you're the... Aren't you guys sick of it? How can we get that out of the education? That's what they need to start talking about a little bit more too. There's a lot. And it's really because it comes down to love and heart and truth and honesty, and we are what we put out, and you can't love everything. My dad talked about that. You got to be careful with the animals. Not only can you love them, can you look after them financially. if worst case scenarios happen, and they can happen a lot. I know me, I've had bats and never had to take them to a vet, had hundreds of them. I was even selling them, getting rid of them, not nice to them. How's that? Had no problems. What does that mean? And then someone wanted to use love, which is what I talk about these days. Love's actually a curse. To do things right, it's actually a curse. It's quite scary. And someone that really loved an animal ended up having to take their animal to the vet constantly, and it cost them a lot of money. Isn't that strange? That's just my case of a test and a case of someone else close to me. I went, shit, when you use love, it really does fucking cost, doesn't it? It really is hard. And it's hard until everyone gets it. It's like a link, you upgrade it, and if you don't get that last little link, you go back to the start, right? Like in your video games you love playing. Right? And it is hard. If we all manage to do it, or enough of us, and get to this part, it'll be and everything goes gold and it's all sweet, and you go, fuck yeah, you know, those top parts in the game, you go, I don't have to go back to that now, and save there. And then you can start upgrading to the next link, to the next planets, and the next way of education and advancing quickly, because you're not worried about starving, looking for a house, a bullying you to put you down. Is it? But anyway, good luck all out there, people. It's good luck to myself, right? I'm still going through problems. We all do. We'll always go through certain areas because love is hard. It really is. And the more we have love around, the easier it is to have that love as we connect. But if there's less of it and there's just one little bits here and there, whew, good luck, I always say on those ones. Because love is harder than being them, and there's more of them to beat you in the numbers as well, and love is hard. Oh, no wonder love doesn't turn up too much, eh, people? That's why life is rare, because we get to a point, if humans weren't around, there'd be more love back on this planet. Now, why would I say that? Because there won't be this envy creature. All the other creatures, there's not many, very little, and they're not that smart, they can't do much, and they'll be back to where it was. Without the keep their balance, they'll have another big flow of everything, like the Garden of Eden, with their balance again. In fact, they'll have too much and have to create something to put the balance down. As they're simple. Kiss. What's a human? They're Hell. Who wants to be friends with that? Hang on, another human. What do you reckon? Depends on what education. Humans, what level human? Oh, we're not talking about the blue planet one with those humans, are we? Level friggin' 2. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good one, everybody, and see you later.